Hey guys, what's going on? Ultimus here. Wanted to bring you guys another quick little RBG with some commentary over it again. I was really happy with this one, how it went. As you can tell by the title, it was an absolute massacre. Make sure you double check that score at the end so you can see what I'm talking about. This was the second Deepwind Gorge that we ran that night with this team, and we kept the same strat both times. Our strat in this one was to basically control mid and send one or two up top to get that one, so we make sure I had our bases covered. And then as soon as things stabled out and they were controlled, my job was to basically run cards until I was needed elsewhere. And so much like any node control type map, my whole goal here is to spin flags and kill healers. Bottom line, that's my only objective in life. That is my life's work here in this rated battleground. There's a Resto Druid and a Disciplined Priest that I'm able to notice at least right off the bat here in this RBG, and they might have a Holy Paladin or a Shaman. I can't remember which one it is. I think it was a Shaman. But really just trying to stick on that Priest if I can, and just keep an eye on the flag. I'm a little bit nervous about this one, just simply because, again, I hate running flags, but again, I want to be a team player. I don't want to be that dude that's saying, nope, I can't, won't do it. So I'm just looking out to be a team player. I ran flags last match, or the one we did previously to this, and it went pretty well, so I'm feeling pretty confident, at least with this team. Trying to, at this point, let my team know that there's a lot at mid, so to keep an eye out for that, because they were getting some incomings other places, as well as they were starting to run our cart. No bases capped at this point, as you can see. And this, I guess I should note that this was a YOLO RBG. I've been using the group finder to find all of my YOLO RBGs, and it's been really helpful, actually. It's been one of the best tools I've ever used to try to get RBGs for the week. So again, no voice chat, just kind of going in. It's low MMR, so it really doesn't matter a whole lot. So I wasn't too worried about it. So still spinning the flag, keeping an eye on my healers, of course, trying to peel if I can, put some stuns out there for him, and just keeping an eye and making sure that I know when to use my defensive. So basic, PvP stuff that you would expect. Keeping a jump on that priest, and again, still keeping my eye on that flag. I don't trust that rogue or that rep paladin there. And getting some good pressure on this priest. I'm liking how this is going, and feeling I could go down pretty quick here. Trying to keep an eye on that shaman as well. Don't want those hexes to go off. I feel like it's sometimes like timing spell reflex is something I actually want to learn to get better at. I mean, in this kind of situation, there's no way you can keep an eye on everybody necessarily, know exactly who's casting where and what. Paladin almost grabbed that flag, so I quickly jumped over there and grabbed it. This DK we have running over here, that's on that priest right now. This dude was doing deeps. This dude was in it to win it, that's for sure. So looking at now, this rogue is able to go down. And then we're cleaning up in mid quite nicely here. This is right around the time when things start to shift in our favor, and we start moving towards being able to secure mid, keeping those interrupts on that priest. I'm really liking how Fury is performing right now. I'm excited that Arms is back, and just between the buffs that it's getting, and just when everyone's fully geared, people are realizing that it's become viable again. So Arms will be cool to play, but I really am enjoying Fury. I don't know if you noticed that at all, but right now we had one of our healers full on ninja cap that while there was a couple of the hordes still there, they were too busy fighting us and dying that our Mistweaver monk grabbed that full on like ninja healer capping mode. It was great. So as you can see in chat, if you would look there, I've been given the go ahead and go grab that flag, so I'm just letting you know at this point that I'm gonna need help. Trying to type and run at the same time. Thank God for auto run. Got this druid on me. I was really happy with this RBG group, honestly. For being a YOLO group, the communication was great. We synced really well together. I really liked the variety in the comp that we had, so there wasn't too many overlapping buffs and abilities, so we had a good toolkit to work with, I feel like, out of all the classes and things that we were running with. What I didn't know in RBGs, and I probably should have paid more attention, the reason I was told to run the flag, in case you're looking for an RBG group here in Deepwind Gorge, speed buffs and things like that don't work, I guess. I wasn't aware of this, so that just goes to show how much of a well-versed PvPer I am. So they wanted me to run the flag because you can still heroic leap with the cart. So that was kind of cool. Keep an eye on the map, seeing where my teammates are, seeing what we own, so I know where to run the safest way possible. And I got this rogue on me, so I'm just trying to keep slows and stuff on him as best as possible. Blade Storm works great in these situations because, again, it's used more as a defensive utility than anything else. And I've got that fear ready for him right as I come out of Blade Storm, going by the way of our flag, just so I can run safely to some friendlies. And as you can see, this rogue comes up behind me, and he is giving me a little bit of support here. But the rogue decided to stay back behind and try to cap that base, which is great for me because our rogue is legit and isn't going to have any problems dealing with that rogue. And that leaves me to just freely run the cart all the way up to our base. So that worked out quite nicely for me. Really tempted to go after that Berserker buff, but again, not exactly useful or something that is going to help us win at this point because I'm just running a flag. So our leader's doing an awesome job with just calling out simple, quick instructions for the BG in chat. Obviously, this would go a lot better with voice chat, but it's half the fun of YOLOs, I suppose. Just roll in, get it done, get your 3 caps. And there it is. So there's our first cap, and as you can take a look at the score, we are just absolutely just dominating. 584 to 104. I really do have mixed feelings about this BG. I feel like it goes sour so quickly and it gets so bad so quickly. I don't know what it is about it, but just I feel like Alliance doesn't know how to play it very well. At least maybe the people I play with. But this time around, we're just with the coordination that we got. I feel like it is going very, very well. So I'm wanting to double check with our leader, just make sure I know where I'm wanted, if he wants me at bases or keep running carts. So I basically got the confirmation to keep running carts. And so I am making like a mad hornet there for the cart, wanting to get there as quick as possible, obviously. Still tempted to grab that Zerker buff. The DPS class in me wants it, but knowing it's not exactly going to help me keep myself alive when I am going after, or when I'm running this cart. Pretty happy that Paladin just ran right past me, didn't bother slowing me down. If he was smart, he probably would have, but I feel like he was more focused on getting that base, so it left me open to freely go after this cart. And this is one of the funnier parts. I'm running right here, and this druid just keeps running and not even paying attention to me, and then he stops. Oh wait! So that was kind of fun. And I tried to get the Cyclone off, or the Spell Reflect off, but I didn't quite get it. So knowing he's going to try again, I make sure I kept myself ready, and there it is. Boom! Spell Reflect on the Cyclone. I figured he'd trinket it, but it still got me in a good position. Stormbolt on him. Things don't go so well for me here, as now I have got a Rogue and a Druid, and now another Rogue up on me here very soon, if I'm not mistaken. Trying to type and let people know, but it's like, only downside to YOLOs. We're in a really good position though still, so I'm not too worried about dying here. More so, again, this is just 3 people that aren't trying to cap bases and they're trying to kill me, so this works out fairly well. Trying to switch over to defensive stance and keep myself alive as much as possible, but it just doesn't work out. Got that leap out, stun there for a bit, but just between the dots I just go down way too quick, so it's okay. Because again, that's 3 people that were trying to kill me instead of capping bases, so that helped out our team as well. As you can see, we've dropped them down to like 64 points, and now they got back up to 160 again, so things are not going so hot for them. We're just wiping the floor with them. I almost feel bad for matches like this, but at the same time, getting them every once in a while is so nice, because you get those nail biters. Sometimes you're just like, oh my goodness, this BG, and then you get ones like this where you just feel awesome about it. Keeping in communication with that rogue there in whispers, letting him know what I'm doing here. Going mid, and apparently mid needs help a little bit, or at least someone to guard it. But I mean, at this point, they have no bases, they have no cards. It's 1400 to 160, and where it's over. It's GG at this point. So again, super well run BG, I thought, for a YOLO. The communication was great, the strat was great, worked out awesome. And numbers weren't exactly the best, but again, we won it, and that's all that matters. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit this video with a like and a comment if you feel so inclined, and I'll catch you next time.